everyone here for the opportunity to learn. Amen. Today we celebrate women, women of color, but we honor God.
Amen.
We honor God. I was born April 27, 1927. Lived a good life. Had a family that we weren't wealthy, but we did better than most. Had sisters. One sister who integrated a white college. I followed her to that college. It was a good life. You see, everybody knows my husband. Everybody knows the doctor.
All right.
Now I got a name. My name's Coretta. My name's Coretta.
All right.
All right now.
And if I could tell you anything about how I made the journey that I made, I would tell the women this. Sometimes you need to be quiet.
All right, man.
It's okay to be heard. But there's something that the thespians know. That when you drop your voice and you're quiet, people lean in to hear what you have to say. Quiet. Quiet strength. It's okay to be loud, but it's better in some instances to be quiet. Now, I was married to Martin in 1953. But before that, I was involved in civil rights. But after we got married and civil rights issues became the civil rights movement, my husband and I, we had a discussion. See, I'm strong. Not everybody knows that I'm so strong. Let me tell you, when we got married, I had the vow to obey removed. We didn't say that part. Not many people know that. Now, I love my husband. But when the civil rights movement became a movement, I wanted to be out front. I had something to say. I knew that this was not just a little thing. And it was going to be equality, not just for white people, black people. It was going to be for everybody. And I wanted to be in the front. I wanted to be in the public. But me and my husband had a discussion. And we decided together that we would let him lead and I would stay at home with our children. 4 children. And I would stay at home to make a home for our children. I cooked, I cleaned, I made a Christian home. Took care of my children, supported my husband, and I worshiped my God. I worshiped. This quiet strength that I have. You know, you've seen the pictures of me. Very noble looking. Quiet strength. You want to know where that came from? That came from hours in my prayer closet. You see, while my husband was doing the thing out in front of everybody, I was in the prayer closet.
All right.
I was in the prayer closet, making sure that my husband was okay.
That's right.
We all know what happened to my dear, dear husband. We know what happened to him. Believe me, I felt it that day. I felt it that day. But if I had to tell you anything about how I got through it, let me tell you a story. The book of 2 Kings in the Bible records a story of a widow who called out to the man of God, man of God, my husband was in your company of prophets. My husband is now dead. And that man asked me, well, what do you have? And I said, I got a little oil. A little oil. And he told me, go to your neighbors. Told that woman, go to your neighbors and gather up all the jars that you can get. Don't ask for just a little. Ask for a lot. Get all the jars you can get. And then you start pouring that over. Pour that over. And you pour it into each jar until it's full. And then you get the next one. What I would have to say to you women, don't get a little bit of jars. Get all the jars. Get everything that you can find for that oil.
That's right.
Because you're going to need it. That's where the strength comes from. That's where the strength comes from. It's from that oil. I couldn't depend on my husband's oil.
Come on. Come on.
I couldn't depend on my mama's oil.
My God.
When it was time for the thing to be done, when it was time for me to stand and to raise my 4 children by myself, when everybody's great black hope was gone, when my husband was gone, I needed my own oil. If I could tell you anything, if there was anything I could say to you, make sure you got your own oil. That's where your strength comes. Amen.
God, some praise in the house.